friends, welcome back. My name's Ramon. How are you today? So it's definitely been a minute since I've done one of these kinds of videos. I know you guys love them because they get all the views. Between the month of January and February, it was just a really odd month of trying to get around to testing products, giving certain products as much time and dedication as I could, while also trying to figure out how to incorporate a bunch more. So therefore, I'm coming at you with the favorites, hate-its, and empties for the combined months of January and February. Thank you so much for waiting. We're here now. But before I get into it, I'm gonna ask that you hit the subscribe button and notification bell so that you know when I post more skincare, sunscreen, and fancy related content on my channel. Give me a thumbs up, and down below in the comments, tell me what were some of your favorites, hate-its for the months of January and February. Have you used any of the products I'm gonna talk about? Tell me what your opinions are of them. Sound off. So to mix things up, I'm gonna do my hate-its and my empties first. There's not a lot. We'll get through those really quick, and then we'll talk about all my favorites towards the end of the video. If y'all want timestamps, so they're gonna be down in the chapters right here below. But let's get into it. First and foremost, we'll talk about the hates for the last couple months. And truth be told, I don't have a lot. Honestly, I think I get this question a lot, or something I hope people don't necessarily worry. But the thing is, as someone who wants to work in product development, I can pretty much see the good in most products. Something might not work for me necessarily, but that doesn't mean it's not gonna work for somebody else with a different skin concern, different skin type, different wants out of products. Therefore, there's not a lot of products I generally or genuinely hate. I got a couple. First and foremost, we're talking about this sunscreen from CosRX. I did a review on this, and honestly, it was just really disappointing and a really bad sunscreen experience overall. This is their All Green Comfort Sun, and my thing with this was I tried this one and this one from CosRX because I did not realize CosRX had other sunscreen options besides their Alice Withing Sun Cream. I tried this one out because it was their only mineral-only sunscreen option, and I was like, I gotta try it out for the channel, and it just did not work out. It had a weird chalky texture, really bad white cast. It didn't really wear well on the skin. Didn't enjoy it. And the next entry for the hates it is pretty much all the sunscreens in my Euro fails video. Same thing. They weren't elegant. They weren't fun experiences. They just didn't work for me. They weren't fun to use. I have the videos for each of these linked down in the description box if you want to know the full tea, but it just was not a fun experience, and I really could not see those working for a lot of people, period. And next is empties for the month, and again, truth be told, it's hard to get empties anymore these days just because I have a lot of products I'm going through, a lot of products I'm testing out, a lot of products I'm actively reviewing. Therefore, things rotate in and out of my routine very frequently, but thankfully with my boyfriend, who's also very much a skincare enthusiast, we do occasionally get through some products, and I got a couple in front of me. First and foremost, the Oat Cleansing Balm from Inky Lists. Love this. It's just a really nice, nourishing balm cleansing, like first cleanse step. It's easy to go through a lot of this just because it's a really nice thick texture. I like to slather this on, work it through my makeup, and then let it sit on my face for a while just to kind of get a little bit more of a nourishing mask experience out of it. I believe this is our second one we've gone through. Definitely getting another one just because, again, it comes in handy. It's super affordable. It's like 10 pounds here. It's just a really nice thing to have on hand. Next, we have another cleansing balm. This is the Farmacy Green Clean, and truth be told, I think this was actually my boyfriend's empty. I haven't used this one a lot, but it's empty. I used this once or twice, and to me, it's kind of like, it didn't do anything special for me. It wasn't like this out of this world experience where I'm like, I need to get another one of these. He did enjoy it. It's just, it's too pricey. I think the price of it's supposed to justify the clean beauty part of it, but to me, that doesn't mean anything. My boyfriend's words, it's very silky. That's why he enjoyed using it. And the last empty is the sunscreen from Hada Labo. This is a UV white gel. This is one of our more frequently used sunscreens in the house, and that being said, we've had this since I believe June, and we're just now finishing the tub. This is my boyfriend's favorite sunscreen, so when he's not helping me test out products and trying out other sunscreens, he always likes to use this as his default. Just a really nice, lightweight but moisturizing sunscreen, and it's really affordable. This is 90 grams for, I believe, less than $20. So I already bought a backup of this for him. I do enjoy it. I'm just trying out a lot of other stuff right now, but this is like my boyfriend's sunscreen. And with that, let's get to the faves of the month of January and February. I got a handful. My boyfriend told me to edit this down because there was too many. So it's the kind of stuff that I've really been enjoying, stuff I've been gravitating towards a lot more, and that's newer stuff and even a couple old favorites. But I think I mentioned most of these in videos I've uploaded in the last couple months, with the exception of two things. First and foremost, I've been playing around with a few more different toners, hydrators, specifically mists from a few big K-beauty brands, and I got two in front of me. First and foremost, I have the Pyunkang Mist Toner, and this is very much a cult classic K-beauty toner. Pyunkang as a brand to me just exemplifies very straight to the point, very hydrating, glass skin, Korean beauty, just really based around a lot of hydrators in my mind. There's not a lot going on with the line besides just making sure your skin is like plump, supple, dewy, moist. I got this from YesStyle. It's one of their like influencer rewards. Like sometimes, depending on what tier you are on YesStyle as an influencer, they let you get product to try out. And I saw this and I was like, oh yes, for sure, please. My friend Athlete Skin on Instagram talks about Pyunkang products incessantly, and we often talk about their sunscreen, and I've been wanting to try more from them for a long time, especially because Artemisia loves their products. So happy to get this. This is really nice. Again, it's just pure hydration, but where this really comes in handy is my hair. I have very dry hair, very dehydrated, and so I find that I like to use this, especially right after I wash, before I deep condition or go in with like anything to lock in that moisture. I'll go in with this just to make sure my hair is nicely hydrated with a nice humectant in it, and then I seal it in with like a deep conditioner or something else, and that's where this really comes in handy, mainly because of that spray. Really nice. Definitely did enjoy this. I'm happy I've tried more Pyunkang. And then next for Missha, I have the Time Revolution Artemisia Treatment Essence. And again, Artemisia is mugwort. I've been very adamant about trying more mugwort based products after I tried the mugwort M from Essence and loved that. And mugwort's just a really great ingredient I'm trying to get more into in 2021. This is definitely the first on my list just because James Welsh and Kelly Driscoll love this product and talk about it all the time. I get why. This is just such a, first of all, it's a mist. It's just convenient. I love that packaging. It's great. But the product itself is just very nice, lightweight toner. I find when I use this, I'll use this right after I get out the shower, automatically just spray my face first thing. And this does a lot to calm down some redness, really soothe my skin, hydrate my skin. It gives me a nice supple look. Very nice. I've used this a lot and I've only gone through such a small amount. I don't know if it's the spray itself that makes it disperse nicely or makes you feel like you're getting a lot of product, but for the price that it is, the amount that I've used this and the amount I've gone through, worth it, 106%. Loving this. Can't wait to try out more. Next, a couple of sunscreens that really stood out to me and that I really just could not go without mentioning. First and foremost, the Black Girl Sunscreen Make It Matte. Watched the review, shocked by it, love it. I've been fangirling about this on Instagram a lot the last couple weeks, but this is just a standout sunscreen. If you can get your hands on it, I do recommend this. They really did that, period. And then next is the Eucerin Oil Control Sunscreen. I just reviewed in my Euro Wins video. That sunscreen just did it for me. It stood out from the pack, and honestly, it made a very large impact on me. And I tried a lot of sunscreens. For a sunscreen to stand out like that to me, it really has to do a lot, and that sunscreen did it. It left me nice and matte, but it kept me really moisturized, and then reapplying it on top of makeup, it just did so beautifully. Like that Eucerin sunscreen is chef's kiss. I don't have it because I just mailed it off to a friend of mine for a very special collaboration coming up very soon, so stay tuned for that. Already in February, one of the top contenders for the best sunscreen in 2021. Period. Next, I have the Cica cream from VT Cosmetics. I did a whole video on VT products that I got from Style Korean, and this stood out to me just because it was a very good dupe for the Tiger Grass Gel Cream from Dr. Jart. A little bit more fragrance, so I would stand wary of that if that's an issue for you, but the texture, the feel, the effect of it overall on the skin, super similar. So the fact that I found a dupe for that product, which I love a lot, just a little bit too expensive for me, very excited about. Loving this product a lot, and it just does a lot to really trap hydration in my skin, but it's super lightweight, but it kind of gives me that sleeping mask texture that I really like, and it helps to really soothe my skin. So next is my Foreo. Again, I love Foreo products. I had my first Foreo back when I was 19, and it's lasted me all these years, but I just wanted an upgrade. I wanted something a little bit more, just because I saw a lot of the models that they have now just can do a lot more. You have the capability of having in-app features that help kind of control the experience overall, which was something that was really cool. My other Foreo, it was nice. It's just, you could only do what it could do in itself, and with this one, you have the capability of adjusting the intensity of the vibrations, the overall treatment and experience you're doing, the overall length of the cleansing process. So with that, I was like, definitely worth the investment, and I've really been enjoying this, and so has my boyfriend. He takes it from me a lot. So overall, obsessed with this. Stay tuned. I have another video coming up on another Foreo product that it's changing my world, changing my life. Hit that notification bell. That'll be up very soon this next week. And then next I have this dual moist toning lotion from a brand whose name I can't pronounce. I think it's called Olivarrier. That's what I'm going with. But what stood out to me with this is the fact that in its texture and its feel, it has very much an emulsion quality to it. There's squalane in this toner. So to me, I get this vibe of it's supposed to be a toner in that it's very hydrating, but there's a capability that kind of locks in that hydration in itself. So sometimes when I get out the shower and I go in with a couple layers of this and then I don't put something on top of it, my skin feels moisturized. It's not that effect where you get with some toners where you put the toner on, you leave it on for too long without moisturizer, and then your skin feels dry and tight. This adequately can moisturize my skin nicely. So I feel like during the summertime, this will come in clutch just because it's going to give me that moisturizing I want without being heavy or adding an extra layer on my skin. I'm really enjoying this on my body as well. I'm talking neck, chest, shoulders. Usually with my skincare, I like to take it down, but just the feel of this, the silkiness of this, the overall effect of this, it really stood out to me in a very unique way because that texture I've never seen before. Next are these exfoliating pads from Neogen. These are their Gauze peeling pads in the in the flavor scents category of wine. And again, in the video I did talking about these with the VT products, thanks to Style Korean. I talked about how these were very much a staple in my skincare routine 5, 6, 7 years ago when I worked at Sephora, just because they're really simple to use. They're a lot of fun to use. They have a few different flavors of these. I would always take these and just use them a couple times during the week because they're huge. You get a lot of that juice out of them, but also the pads are just a very generous surface area that you can do your face, your neck, your shoulders, your chest. So you get a lot of use out of these, and I love the effect of these. Not only do you get the mechanical exfoliation from the gauze, you also get PHA gentle exfoliation, very gentle form of alpha hydroxy acid, and you also get some humectant and antioxidant benefits from those as well. So love these products. Getting them back, it's been a godsend. I've used these a bunch, especially on the back of my neck, my shoulders, other parts of my body. I definitely will actually repurchase these just because I forgot how much I enjoyed them. And then the last favorites for the month of January and February is a set of personalized skincare from Yours. I've been seeing personalized skincare in the skincare game for a second, and I really wanted to try it out. And I essentially answered the questions. They sent me a personalized skincare routine based on my skin type and parameters like lifestyle and environment. And let me tell you, what I got was a day and night moisturizer as well as 2 different serums. One of them was an antioxidant serum and one of them was more like an anti-acne skin balancing serum. I use nothing but these products by themselves for the first 3 weeks of January. And when I tell you, my skin, smooth, what texture, what pores, breakouts, quickly diminished, hyperpigmentation faded, my skin balanced. That was the biggest thing for me, is that these products help keep my skin nicely moisturized and nourished, but my skin didn't produce a lot of excess oil. I wasn't very shiny, and I found that it really helped to keep my skin like matte throughout the entire day. Genuinely shocked by how nice this experience was. I have a full video coming up talking about my whole experience with Yours, explaining the brand a little bit. That was in partnership with the brand, so note that video is an ad, but I also did that because I tried the products out and really enjoyed the overall experience. Stay tuned for that, but customized skincare might low-key be worth it. And with that, those are my favorites for the month of January and February. Again, down in the comments, let me know, have you tried any of these products, especially my favorites? What are your thoughts on those? Tell me what your favorite products or least favorite products of the month of January and February were. Sound off. Make sure you hit the subscribe button and notification bell so that you know when I post more skincare, sunscreen, and fancy related content on my channell. Give this video a thumbs up, and thanks for watching, guys. Bye.